Peak Architects Mimarlık Ofisi 1986 yılında Barcelona'da kurulmuş olan ofisin kurucu mimarlarından Sayın Miguel Angel Romero. Miguel Angel Romero, sürdürülebilir mimarlığın temel kavramları üzerinde bir konuşma yapacak.
Hello, good evening everybody. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you for the invitation to URSA, and thank you to the International Building Center, to GEM, for have the opportunity to be here to present our work, and in such a nice place and with this so nice public. I will try to make a first introduction to the principles that we use in our office in order to develop the different projects that we are working on. And these principles, we try that they lead us during the different stages, during the different phases of the design and construction projects. Pica Aguilera architects have spent more than around 20 years working in the architecture and the building sector, and working on the improvement of the construction processes, working on the improvement of the sustainability of the construction processes, both in the field of urban planning and buildings, and also in the level of the product development, the product and the innovation of new products. We started this challenge from the very beginning of the office. We started from the collaboration with the industry, from the industrialization, that allows us to study in deep the building processes, the materials, and the different manufacturing processes that are present in the chain of the building, from the design to the operation. And this work led us to be aware of the energy that was involved in the process, that was involved in the construction of the production of the materials, the waste and the resources that were involved not only in the manufacturing of the material, but also in the construction on site of the building. And we realized that the architecture should have a more responsible answer to the need of the environment. We realized that the potential of the architects and the industry and the professionals in order to change or to reduce this impact was huge. So we try to base our let's say, concept in three specific or three main aspects that can explain or can summarize our architecture. The first one is the quality. We try to design with a quality architecture, which is a modern architecture, a modern design that it's conceived, is think not only to fulfill their function, their programs, but also to reach the high levels of comfort and indoor quality for the users, and also to reach the more sustainable standards as possible. The second one is the sustainability. based on the maximum level of ecological efficiency in order to get a project, in order to get buildings with the lowest environmental impact, including not only the environmental aspect, but also the social aspects and the human health. The third one is the efficiency of the whole processes as the result of a continuous innovation process applied to the different stages of the design. And this innovation and efficient process result in different aspects that we should improve during the development of the process. The first one is the energy efficiency, based on the use of bioclimatic and passive strategies from the very beginning of the design, the integration of solar and renewable energy systems, as well as the use of very efficient equipment and modern equipment, technological equipment when necessary, and to consider also the management and the control of this system during the whole life cycle of the building. The second aspect of the efficiency is the ecological or environmental efficiency in terms of the efficient way of using the water and to manage the water when it gets out of the buildings, to control, to know, and to reduce the impact of the materials during the manufacturing process, but also when we are using the materials in the building, and how the materials affect to the indoor environment and affect to the users of the building. And finally, we can talk about economic efficiency, as I told, based in the innovation and industrialization of the processes, which results in the increase of the quality of the projects, the buildings, a more control of the process, a more control of the security, a better coordination of the whole process, as well as the reduction of the material construction, waste production, etc. In order to be consistent with these principles, we do need to use and to apply different tools and technologies that allow us to improve and to regulate and to optimize the behavior of the buildings. The architects, we have sometimes the creativity, but we need also to apply this creativity in terms of efficiency. And for these purposes, we use different tools that Felipe in some way will explain afterwards, but just let me introduce or talk about one of the tools that we are using in our work, which is the environmental assessment of buildings. There are many of them. We are in Spain using Verde, but I will not going to talk about the specific system. I will talk about how we can get benefit from the use of these tools. First, we should be aware, or we should think about what is sustainable architecture. Is sustainable architecture the architecture that use a specific technology? We think that the buildings that are sustainable are those which have the objective to reduce to the minimum possible the environmental impacts that they produce in the different categories. Let's say CO2 emissions, let's say water resources, energy consumptions, etc. And these aspects has to be with the specific aspects of the building, how we use our building to reduce our technology, the technologies in the buildings, to reduce the different impacts, like the greenhouse effect, etc. This is, sorry, it's in Spanish, but these are a list, short list of the indicators that bear the consider, which comes from the selection of the site and the orientation and the condition of the land, to the energy and the atmosphere when we are using fossil fuels that produce CO2 emissions, to drinkable water. We can use many technologies to reduce the amount of water used on the building, but also we can assess how much we can recycle and reuse this water within the building. The recycling of materials and the use of certified materials depending on the different products and the different certification. As I told you, the environmental, the indoor air quality for the users. These are other aspects like social aspects and economic aspects. But what we would like to just to show you is that we try to use these tools not as a goal itself, but as an instrument to develop more sustainable buildings. What we want to use is the most advanced technologies or systems to improve the process in a feedback process where we get benefit from the knowledge of the different professionals of the building sector. And this is just the last slide, how the certification looks like, but I think my colleague Felipe will explain a little bit these concepts in the reality, in the projects we have developed in the office. Thank you very much.